you know, it's not a dance record. It's a dance record in places, but it's not a dance record. But the remixes that will come off on the B-sides of the singles we put out, that's the club culture part of what we're doing. And that's exciting too. It's like cell division, you know. You have a song on an album, and then it sort of divides into other component parts, and you'd have a David Morales mix, or a Steve Osborne mix, or a David Holmes mix, all from the same tune. And it reminds me of almost the jazz era, you know, when a songwriter like a Cole Porter would write a melody and lyrics to a song, and then lots of different artists would interpret it in very, very different ways. And we're involved in that process, and that makes it very exciting. So you don't make, there's no point in making a dance record that people are going to play in their car and in their homes. The club culture side of it is in the 12 inches and on the remixes. What's important for you too is that we can do anything we want. That's important. As soon as somebody tells us you can't do it, then we want to do it. Somebody says, well, you're a rock band, so don't you try and get onto the dance floor. We just think, well, and as soon as somebody says, well, you're a folk band, you know, you sing songs about the street, that's the moment I want off the street. You mustn't allow yourself to be put in a box.
Inspiration from Miami. We went to Miami to sort of escape from Dublin. We've been in the studio in Dublin for maybe 6-7 months, and we just wanted a bit of sunshine, a bit of beach, and it was just an escape. I don't know if it inspired the record necessarily, but Miami is like a crossroads. Like I said, sort of a gateway, and that's always something that we've sort of been interested in, Berlin. So yeah, but there's probably lots of very deep reasons why we were there, but really for me it was just the sunshine and the dancing girls.
I was thinking about Latin America, because this is a weird situation, because Latin American audiences never had the chance of meeting you two, and this is for the people. I mean, actually, this is for Latin American people. You're going there now, but you were talking about Latin America in a way long ago. By the time of Joshua Tree, I missed you in the Amnesty thing in Argentina, and of course, Latin America. You had your ideas about Latin America back then, like the political situation, the dictatorships.
Well, I mean, just there's some connection between Latin America and Ireland. I mean, it would take me an hour and a half, and I'd bore your arse off talking about it, but it's not just the Catholicism, it's not just the weather, certainly not the weather. I think it's about, they're young, there's been a lot of political unrest here in Ireland, and there's often in Latin American countries been the same thing, and you get a sense of people coming of age even now, even though we've been here for hundreds of years, thousands of years. There's a sense of people coming into themselves, finding their feet after years of oppression. And you can feel it in the literature of South America and Latin America. You can feel it in the music, and it's the same here in Ireland. I mean, maybe we'll see. I mean, we'll have to see when we get there. But I have a sense that when we get there, it's going to be as great as I always wanted it to be. And I have been, we wanted to play for a long time. We just couldn't figure a way of doing it. We were being a bit too righteous, I think, about not wanting to take sponsorship and not wanting, we couldn't figure a way, but I think we've figured a way of doing it now that that means that we can put on a great show and not have to bend over, because we won't do that.
It means that Latin America, you're going to take the whole thing, the whole stage, the whole set.
Yes, the full, or else we won't